welcome everybody to the Unagi Sayaka Watch. If you're big fans of Unagi Sayaka, this is the channel for you where I keep updates of Unagi Sayaka since she left Stardom to go freelancing. I cover all her matches, where she's been in, what promotions, any activities she's been doing outside of wrestling, and whatnot. I am your host, J Rod here, volunteering to give you guys updates on what Unagi's been doing since then. Now, uh, she just recently had her match with Just Tap Out for the final tournament that they have on the 3rd of March, which was today. So anyway, this match was set upon a while back. Unagi and AOI had recently lost a match, but however, apparently there was a bit of a um, some friends from the Just Tap Out Yoshi girls who are, let's just say, they're not happy with Unagi being there, not to mention for AOI to betray her best friend. So basically, they decided to go in a six-person tag match. So Unagi and AOI team up with Izuka, while, of course, the opposition, consisting of Misa, Kagura, and Sumika Yanagawa, they take them out, but they needed a third partner. So they chosen Yuri from Gambari Pro, who was at attendance of the show. So this particular match took place just recently. For the record, I did not see the match, but I can tell you this: Unagi did not, and her team did not win this match. However, the person who took the fall for this match was none other than Yuzoka. Um, of course, Uzuka probably will feel bad that she lost. I mean, she is the new sort of the rookie in Just Tap Out. She's brand new to the promotion, but I'm sure Unagi and AOI will probably teach her, hey, there's no don't worry about it. It happens all the time and all this. But I did notice that she was talking in the post match comments with um Tomoka Inaba. I don't know what that is the whole deal, but I'm thinking that's a different story for a different time. Now, Unagi, on the other hand, has recently posted something on her Twitter page. She recently appeared at a music video. Now, you probably ask yourselves, what is she doing? Well, she was in her wrestling gear, applying submission moves to the artists or band that were doing the music video. I will put that one, of course, on the description down below. It's kind of interesting. I don't know who this guy is, but seeing Unagi in the music video, that kind of was cool. Uh, this is one of the activities outside of wrestling that I mentioned. I mean, she did audition for some um, movie or TV show, whatever. But yeah, so that's one of the things I did enjoy about her. So, like I said, I'll put that on the description down below, the link, so you guys can check it out. Now, this is where I'm going to take much of my time. As you know, we're not that far off from March 14th, where Unagi Sayaka will make her All Japan debut, being involved in a six-person tag match, taking on Suwama, Maya Yuhiki, and Mayumi Ozaki. Now, if those who been watching all the Unagi Sayaka watches, have you guys been pay attention? Good for you. You guys are on track. And of course, there's those, if you guys are new to the channel, if you guys don't know what I'm referring to, I'll give you a quick recap. But first thing first, I want to say this. Uh, I, Unagi Sayaka found a third partner. Now, the second partner that she picked was none other than Yoshitatsu. But the second partner, the third and final member, that was a bit tricky for me, but I had a distinct feeling she was going to pick this person. I'll get to that in a bit. Now, you ask yourselves, how did we get from here? How did this whole thing started with All Japan for Unagi? Well, let's go back to about a month or two ago. Unagi was having a bit of a Twitter feud with Suwama, the leader of the Voodoo Murders. They were going back and forth, back and forth. I don't know. I cannot remember what was the argument about. So they've been doing that. And then recently, Unagi made a very surprising in real time appearance in All Japan. She was creating a big buzz then. So she showed up in the backstage area where she got a staff badge and they set her up at the press boxes. This took place in Corkin Hall. But the interesting thing that took place about that, Suwama had his match. Don't remember what was it, but She noticed Unagi was there and she was antagonized by her presence being there. So basically, he was not happy. She showed up and he left to the backstage, and Unagi followed. And of course, they confront each other. Um, Unagi, as always being Unagi, she tells Suwama that she is there to assess. To Suwama is no surprise because everybody knows Unagi likes to assess wrestlers, whoever she wants to wrestle. But the one thing that pissed him off is, of course, Unagi telling Suwama that All Japan was the first promotion she liked, and she saw his debut match a day, 2 days prior, and he did said that she did stated that he looked innocent, which pissed him off. But he did say that he was going to tell Mayuhiki and Mayumi Ozaki for this. That left to a clue about the possibilities of a six person tag match. However, as soon as Suwama left, Unagi saw something that caught her attention. She saw um, Yoshitatsu right in front of her. Now Yoshitatsu passes by wearing like a tiger outfit, and then Nagi tells him, "You kind of dress like me." And Yoshitatsu tells her, "I had my eye on you. We're a lot alike." So that kind of raises her interest. I don't know if Unagi thinks of Yoshitatsu like a male version of her. I'm just putting it out there, thinking maybe that's what she thinks. Not sure. However, there was another video that was posted where Suwama decided to have a meeting with Mayuhiki and Mayumi Ozaki. Now, they previously had in December a six-person tag match where they team up to take on Shuji Ishikawa versus Team 200 kilogram consistent of Yu and Hashimoto, where of course Yuiki Ozaki and Suwama won. But this time he asked for their help to deal with Unagi, which of course he's getting fed up. But later it was confirmed and announced that those three will team up to take on Unagi and two partners of her choosing. Now, many people suspect who was going to be, or they kind of, how do I say, speculated who could be a perfect choice. For me, I knew that she was going to pick Yoshitatsu, so that was a no-brainer for me because of their interaction. But the third partner, that was a bit tricky, but I had to think clearly, who could it be? I know it couldn't be um Ewa. I know it couldn't be Rina Mikura. I know it couldn't be Nanami. But a part of me was thinking, what if it's Saki? Now, I can think of Saki. That's right, folks. I forgot the third partner. It was later revealed it was Saki. So there's a video where she calls her, tells her what she's doing on the 14th of March. She said that she was free and she tells her to come to this area. Basically, she's suckered in by one of her shenanigans. So basically, she is going to be wrestling. But some of you may question, why did Unagi pick Saki? Uh, Three reasons, actually. One, Saki is the leader of Colors, and Colors are, in fact, allies to the Cosmic Angels, which Unagi still is a member of the Cosmic Angels. Second, ever since the mergence between both units, Saki had the tendency that she wanted to team up with Unagi had the tendency that she wanted to team up with Saki for a long time, be tag partner. But Saki kind of like tried to keep her distance. The last time they teamed up was during when Saki and Mina challenged for the artist belt against Oedo Tais with, at the time, was Momo Watanabe, Starlight Kid, and Saki Kashima, which they fell short to that. And I wouldn't be surprised if Unagi wanted to team up with her again now that she's a freelancer. So that was the reason number two. But reason number three is the one that kind of made me think. If you guys remember clearly, last year, Corkin Hall celebrated their 60th anniversary. I reviewed that event, and at a 2-day event, day number one features all Yoshi wrestlers from various promotions, with the exception of Tokyo Yoshi Pro Wrestling. Saki was involved in that particular. Was involved. She teamed up with Nagisa Nosaki, who was the Regina the Wave champion at the time, and she also teamed up with Takumi Iroha. They took on Ozaki Goons, consistent of Mayuhiki and Mayumi Ozaki, where they team up with Starlight Kid. And unfortunately, Ozaki was the one who red mist Saki's face and allowed them to for them to win the match. So I don't know if Unagi was self-aware about what happened. I don't know if she's bringing her like saying, "Look, I want to team up with you. I've always been trying, but I know you still have some unfinished business with Ozaki for what she did." So I'm not sure if that was the case. So we'll just wait and see how that goes out. I hope I get to see that match because it's going to be interesting to see Unagi and Saki team up. I know Tam talks about Unagi's being Unagi, but that's who she is. But I had this gut feeling it could be Saki. But we'll see what happens on the 14th of March. So I think that's pretty much it what we have for the Unagi Sayaka Watch. So I'll see you guys on the next episode. So I must bid all of you adieu. So goodbye. And have a nice day.